We interact with parking every day of the week. You know, whenever we get in the car, at some point we're going to have to park it. Parking is a problem that is not just a problem here in Australia, it's a global problem.
I think parking is something that has a great future because there's a lack of, and anyone that can provide a solution to a problem, you generally is some traction there. Parking at railway stations, if you're not in a car park by 7 o'clock in the morning, you don't get a car park.
Obviously, being a car dealership, we sell, we service new and used vehicles. Almost every car dealership suffers from the same problem of just having not enough room.
So that creates a huge parking problem. You have to have parking for some 100 vehicles.
It was like a miracle coming out of the heavens at a time that we most needed it, because even the owners of the business, the partners I have, they were coming here daily going, there's never anywhere to park. The customers would ring up and they'd say, we came in to buy a car, we couldn't park, we drove away, which is the worst thing you can hear in business. A normal build like this is 6 months to a year. It just opens up all of these opportunities for us.
In a design engineering sense, it's certainly a eureka moment early on when I was sitting behind the design desk looking through calculations and putting together two key bits of construction technology, and realising that by using these two together in a slightly different way that hadn't been done before, we could achieve long spans and lightweight structures that could be easily transported.
The advantage is the modular approach. So modularisation and off-site fabrication is a key component that is taking all of the wet trades away from working at a site atmosphere. The delivery is very, very quick and very slick and very seamless.
We can pretty much put it up like a Meccano set.
The system works out to be 35 to 40% lighter, and even more in some cases, than traditional concrete construction. Less materials means less costs, less labour. That value is very tangible, and to put a number on it is sometimes difficult to do. But it can mean the difference between building and not building at all.
On our estimates, we can build something in the vicinity of 700 odd car bays over 5 levels in about 45 days. So we've proven that theory as well by building the Subaru construction in Vic Park.
So outside of car dealerships, we have looked into port storage.
If you look at the Fremantle Wharf, for instance, there's something like 15 hectares of cars in a horizontal area. If we could limit that, what other use could be used for that particular piece of dirt?
Train stations and public transport sort of assets. Private developers have looked at our system and seen a fantastic opportunity to utilise land prior to developing it. Putting a multi-level car park on it for 5 years that you can then take down and then repurpose somewhere else is not an option that has been in the market before. The solution that we've provided to the market, we're calling it the parked car park system. However, this could quite easily be converted into a commercial or a residential type of structure.
When you're investing in something, you want the product to be a product that has a lot of future and a lot of future growth. Our components are concrete. We're not going to be in trouble with an environmental scenario. We can provide car parking in any situation. The company will grow. Its actual capital required in the company is quite low, because future values and future projects are all driven by a progressive style payment.
Our ability to do this is all on the back of sophisticated and mature subcontract trades and businesses. Big market, relative ease in scale, and protection from threats. In the early stages, carefully considered who we wanted to chair the business. We saw Bronte as being a fantastic person to come onto the board.
I believe the board we've got is a very good board. I've had a lot of experience within the IPO arena. Bob Friedman is very well regarded within the industry, and I believe Peter McCutcheon, our MD and Chief Engineer, very well versed in the concrete industry.
On the other side of that, having Bryant McClarty out of Mac Equity, but Bryant is very attuned to what we need to be doing for investors and keeping shareholders informed and happy with our progress. The next 12 months are around securing new projects, improving our system through research and development, and exploring the markets.
We're talking to councils in the East Coast, we're talking to property developers, we're talking to construction companies, we're talking to town planners that are looking at shopping centres, and we're talking to people that are constructing railways, lines and stations at the moment. Hospitals have a massive parking issue, not forgetting obviously where we started.
Massive opportunity. I speak to a lot of car dealers. I have 2 or 3 calls a day from car dealers all around the country asking how it's going, how's it looking, wanting photographs.
People have been waiting. Was the system going to work? Yes, it does work. And I believe that already projects that we've got getting lined up will come to fruition in the next very, very short term.
There isn't anything that duplicates this model at the moment, and the applications for, with not just car dealers, but half the industries in the world is amazing.
We can provide car parking in any situation, so whether it's in a new site, old site, extended site. So therefore, from an investor point of view, there's a lot of upside. To me, the next 12 months is highly exciting.